Why do socialist economies cause chronic shortages? Imagine walking into a store and finding empty shelves where your favorite bread or medicine should be. That's a common scene in many socialist economies. But why does this happen so often? Let's break it down. In socialist economies, the government controls most of the production and sets prices for goods and services. Unlike in free markets, where prices rise when demand is high, socialist systems keep prices artificially low or fixed. When prices are too low, consumers want more of a product than what's available. This creates a demand that exceeds supply, leading to shortages. Producers in socialist economies don't get clear signals from prices. If a factory makes shoes, but the government sets the price too low, they might not want to produce more shoes because they can't cover costs or make a profit. Instead, they might focus on meeting the quantity targets set by the government, regardless of whether people actually want those shoes. This can mean producing too many of some items and not enough of others. Another issue is that central planners don't have all the information needed to match supply with actual consumer needs. They're relying on reports and estimates that can be outdated or incomplete. So, they might decide to produce a lot of steel but forget to make enough medicine or food. This mismatch causes shortages of some goods and surpluses of others. Without competition, there's less pressure to innovate or improve efficiency. If a factory knows it will get paid regardless of how well it performs, there's little incentive to find better ways to use resources or respond quickly to changes in demand. This stagnation makes shortages worse over time. In real-world examples, countries like the Soviet Union, Venezuela, and North Korea have experienced long-lasting shortages of basic goods. These shortages are not just accidental. They are built into the way socialist economies organize production and allocate resources. Some socialists believe that with better planning and more democratic decision-making, these problems can be fixed. But history shows that the core issues of misallocation and lack of proper incentives tend to persist. That's why chronic shortages are a common feature in socialist economies, reflecting fundamental challenges in how they manage resources and respond to consumer needs.